What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you, it's kind of a continuation of my other video, how to manifest your dream life. I'll have the link in the description below if you haven't seen that video already. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use affirmations the proper way and why they haven't been working so far. Alright, so to begin to understand why affirmations haven't been working in your life so far, first you have to look at it this way. A lot of people only listen to affirmation videos and they never really think the affirmations themselves. That's the biggest issue I found, is that people like to watch the videos and they sit there for a few minutes and they play it in their headphones or whatever. They're not actually thinking those affirmations, they're only listening to them over a video. That's one way to do it. It gets it in your subconscious. It picks it up there somehow. Just watching affirmation videos will eventually reprogram your subconscious, but it won't actually manifest anything into your life. I suggest only listening to them for maybe 30 days, and you should be thinking along with the affirmations. So to really get down to the meat and potatoes of this, I want to talk about some techniques I like to use to help out my manifestation, I guess you could say. I don't like to just listen to or read affirmations and expect that things are going to happen in my life, because that's not really what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is when you listen to an affirmation video, it's not coming from your own consciousness. You're just receiving and listening to these affirmations, but you're not actually the one producing any of these. The best thing that I've found that you can do is, if your manifestation is lacking power or lacking that drive you want from listening to these affirmations, is you can actually write them down. You can, or on your phone, paper on your phone, you write them down and you repeat them to yourself. And this is the most important part too, is you have to attach an emotional value to that affirmation. And this is why I say this is a continuation of my how to manifest your dream life video, because in that video I explained how emotions are more powerful than thoughts, and that's very, very true. Because if you think about it, your thoughts, they're never actually being produced by yourself. Most of the time they're on autopilot. You are receiving thoughts and you can choose to identify with them. What I want everyone to understand is that when you are trying to manifest something in your life, just by playing a video and thinking that it's somewhere in your brain, then this is what's going to happen in your life, it's never going to work out that way. You need to be the one to directly, consciously choose these thought patterns and thought vibrations. So by choosing these thought forms and by choosing these actions and these emotions, by choosing positivity and happy thoughts and happy emotions and focusing only on the things that you want to see in your life, that is where change will come from. So I'm not saying don't listen to these videos or don't look up affirmations. I'm saying that if you're going to do these things, then you have to be the one that is consciously agreeing to it. You have to make sure that the universe knows that this is what you want, and it's not just the same as every other thought. Like, if you're visualizing yourself in abundance, in your dream house, in your dream car, having millions of dollars in your bank account, it's going to be a lot more powerful if you attach an emotional value to that. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, I have money, but you're not actually believing it and you're not actually giving into that thought pattern and that vibration of having money or having whatever you want to manifest, then it's never going to show up in your life in record time. It's not gonna manifest itself the same way that it would or it could if you were believing it, if you were actually embracing that vibration. So another thing I see with affirmations too is that a lot of people like to only think these thoughts when they're in a state of, either they're in a state of need or the state of lack. These are the two most things that'll destroy your manifestation techniques. Because if you're giving off the vibration of lack or the vibration of needing, then you will never manifest what you need in your life. The whole point of manifestation is that by using these affirmations, you can use them during your daily life, no matter what circumstance you're under. You never actually would manifest what you want to manifest, because it has to come from a state of love. It has to come from a state of unconditioned, where you can You have to basically be able to take yourself out of the situation and focus on the positive solution instead of just focusing on the lack that's already there. That will only cause more lack because it just repeats. It just continues itself on and on and on. The best way to deal with this is to, even if things aren't going the way you want in your life and it seems hard and it seems like it wouldn't make a difference and it's kind of redundant because, you know, it's hard to see things that aren't there. It's hard to put yourself in a positive solution even if you're faced with a negative current reality. But I'm living proof that you can do this, and I'm living proof that even your external circumstances shouldn't dictate your internal reality, because this is your sacred temple. This is the only thing that you can control in this life. This is your mind and your body are the only thing that you own completely. It is completely your birthright to be able to be in a happy state of consciousness or being a loving state of consciousness. Nobody can take that from you. Alright, I know I've been kind of trailing off. I just wanted to get this point through to you guys because it's a lot of information and it's going to take a few times watching some of my videos to really understand what I'm talking about here. So, like I wanted to say, and like I was saying, energy is everything. And your emotions are energy. Emotion is energy in motion, if you think about it. It's just energy, and it's always moving and it's always changing. A good way to look at everything is that even though it seems solidified and it seems like if you're not living the reality you want, then it's going to be a task to manifest it. That's the only way that it becomes a task, is if you sign up to that belief system where you think that, oh, it's going to be a tough thing for me to manifest. It's going to be a tough thing for me to change my life. That's when you realize that it's going to be a tough thing because you're believing it. So instead, what I'm trying to say here is, instead of resisting and instead of worrying and focusing on the lack, and instead of using these affirmations in just a sort of autopilot way, I suggest that you guys go through, you look at some of my affirmation videos. I have like 2 of them up. I just released a famous YouTuber one. That's for everyone that wants to be a YouTuber. And it's a cool video. And I think you guys, if you start to look at, and even the other affirmation videos on YouTube, I know there's a lot. If you guys start to write them down, if you start to actually think these things, like actually sit there, and no matter what is going on, even if you're faced with no food, just sit there and say, I love having food. I love having money. I love seeing money. I love having the greatest car in the world. Anything that you guys want. It's basically, you have to imagine it, and you have to imagine that it's easy for you to obtain these things. It's easy for you to change reality because you are powerful. You have the power to basically create anything in your life. When you realize you have this power, it becomes a lot easier for you to make these changes, and it's not a whole belief system change every time. It's just, you have to get over that hurdle of believing in your own self, and then the universe will start to change for you because you realize you're way more powerful than a lot of people have told you. And you'll begin to see this too. It speeds up. The more you believe it, the more it happens, and the more that it becomes undeniable that you're doing it. And, you know, the more you believe in it, the more that your spirit can step in and basically do this for you. All right, guys, so that's basically all the time I have for you today. I just wanted to say that I'll probably be coming out with more videos about meditation. That is a huge, huge part of manifestation, is meditation. Being able to get to that observer spot just in your mind and kind of look at things from a non-dualistic perspective. I'll be talking a lot about that in the future videos. I just wanted to say this is Holden with We Are Viral, and have an awesome day, guys.